to Tammy's website or through the app and get registered, okay? Oh, it's not on the app? You can't get to the event through the app?
That's why I went to register.
It's just on the website.
I went to Tammy's website.
Yeah.
Okay, no app. Pretend I didn't say that. Okay, just get registered if you're not. Start inviting people. Don't wait to, share with people, fill in, but for sure, invite people. So that's huge, huge, huge. And
it's not here. I just noticed that on the sheet.
What?
The event.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay. Tina, am I going over all of these?
You're doing announcements. So
What's announcements?
Announcements of what's coming up and.
This is what's coming up.
Okay, you can briefly go through that. No, but just kind of the main things, just the main things.
Okay. So career conference is coming up. Who's registered? Woo!
Stand up if you're registered.
How many people are registered now?
We have in our unit, we have 20 registered in our unit.
Woo! That does or does not?
Are
Oh,
you counting
awesome!
Bob's fish drawing in the fishbowl for
What are we giving away?
that pink box?
Yeah, the box.
I need to make sure I pick my name. Let's see.
I want to know who's feeling lucky.
Me! Not me! Oh, Danielle. Woo! And we're just gonna be happy for other people. Okay. Oh, I didn't know there was someone else up there. Sorry. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So, if you're not registered, you have till next Monday, and then it's cut off. Okay. So please don't wait. It's $95. You get $40 credit on your next order from March. What is it? 24th.
Mm-hmm.
March 24th through something. I don't know. But yeah. So if you just if you go, you'll get a $40 wholesale credit on your order after March 24th. Hola. Is this working? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know.
I'm pretending. Okay. So, next thing I want to talk about. Should I try now?
There you go.
Okay. Next thing I want to Next thing I want to talk about is Kristen Harkness car celebration. This is a big fat deal. It is also on a Thursday. Okay. So it's the following Thursday, March 17th, which is also St. Patrick's Day. Yay! It's at 6:30. It's in Layton. So if you're in that area and you want to go to that for your unit meeting, do that. For those of us down here, I'm not sure what we're doing. Tina?
What?
Are we going for Kristen Harkness's car celebration for our unit meeting or no? Because it's the night of our unit meeting,
And what is that date?
March 17th.
I think if you would like to go up to that, then absolutely. And if,
Okay.
yeah, I kind of, well, why don't we do a vote? How many of you would rather go up to that? Because it's going to be an amazing event. It will be a very packed house.
Yeah.
So if you would like to go up to that, please raise your hand.
And my invited people.
Okay, if you would prefer to do unit meeting, please raise your hand.
Because it'll be right after career conference.
Okay, so the vote that I'm getting is that we'll do unit meeting, and anyone who would like to go is more than welcome to go up, and we'll count it as yours here still.
Okay, perfect. So put that in your day planners if you're planning on going. Next is earning the luncheon. Who's earning the luncheon for career conference? Besides Tina.
Can I really have somebody go with me? Do you know how I must go by myself out of everyone in the
I'm working on it.
I just want you to know I will have a very big pity party if I have to go by
Me
myself. I don't get anyone to go with me. So.
Does anybody here in the room have one new active this month? Okay, we're working on it. Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Active new
Raise
members.
your hand.
You need
You. Raise your hand.
three active new members this
Okay.
month to be able to go to the luncheon. Please don't make me sit by
Yeah.
myself. I will look like I smell bad, and that will be really disappointing. Okay.
Girlie, you don't smell bad. You smell yum yum.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'll be a little loser by myself. That's
Yeah.
what I'm with.
So there's a bunch of people on target. So we're gonna all work really hard to make that happen. We have 3 more days to make it happen. Okay. Okay. Next is the set sail for red. Or set sail for red. Yeah, set sail for red. For red. Okay. So who knows the qualifications for that for next month? Besides Miss Christie. Anybody? Nobody? Okay, the qualifications for Club Red next month are a gold medal with the wholesale team production. Okay,
3 active.
so what?
And you have to be in your red jacket.
Well, obviously you're a red jacket. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
they,
Well, that's kind of a given. Okay.
that's just what it
So-
says on the flyer.
And that's gonna be right after career conference, so plan on staying about an extra hour and a half, 2 hours after it ends. Tina, has the location of that been determined yet? Because I know it's down
Club
there,
Red.
but down there where?
Club
Club
Red.
Red.
I know, Tammy was looking.
She hasn't, okay, so the location will be determined.
Yeah, I don't know that info yet.
What other announcements do you want me to make?
I think you got it.
Okay, well, that's it, so, mic drop.
Recognition.
Just kidding.
Yay, let's give her a hand.
Who's next? Okay. Ladies, I just want to give you guys some little tidbits before we continue. Who's ever done Toastmasters?
What?
Toastmasters?
That would be an I.
You've done it too, right? Okay. One of the things they teach you is you never leave the podium empty. Okay, like if someone else is coming up, you don't walk away and wait for them. You wait for them and then you leave. Okay, that's what proper business meeting etiquette.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the proper etiquette is you wait for them to come and then you introduce or pass off and then you leave. So now we all learned something new. Yay! Except for you, because you know. Yay! Thank you.
I did not know that, but it makes sense. Okay. So I'm gonna do recognitions tonight, which I've never done before, so bear with me, everybody.
Well, let's see.
Okay. So if anybody has one new booking, go ahead and stand up.
Okay, everybody, wait, we're going back to proper etiquette here. Yay, put your hands together.
Okay, 2 new bookings. Good job. 3 new bookings. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yay! No, I'm doing the power clap.
I can't do power claps.
Then don't join us. Okay.
Do we have Brittany and Chris is still standing? Or
No, I
okay.
was showing her how to do some.
Are you ready?
Okay, Brittany, what do you have?
I need to look at my date book on how many new. I know I have at least 10 new.
Nice. Good job.
Danielle has how many, Danielle?
7.
Awesome. Okay. Faces. So if anybody did put the product on one new faces last week, go ahead and stand up. 2 new faces.
Yay!
Okay, Brittany, how many faces did you have? 7. I'd have to look at my date book. I don't remember how many I had. All right, sales.
Well, we go Lexi too, so yay.
All right, so if you sold anything this last week, go ahead and stand up.
There you go.
Okay, 50?
Yeah.
50. 100. 150. 200. 250. 300. What do you have?
I have it.
Oh, nice. 320. I had 240. All right. Interviews. If you shared the business opportunity with anybody this last week, go ahead and stand up. Okay, we're just counting up on this, right? Okay, 2 people, 3 people, 4. How much did you have, Brittany? How many did you have? I'm sorry, what was your name? 2. Nice, good job, guys. Okay, any new team members this last week? No new team members?
Dad, next week we'll have so many, it'll be great, right?
Yes.
Right, okay, good. Because you guys want to go to that luncheon.
All right, Star Consultants, what does that mean?
We're a star or on target to be a star?
Okay, is anybody a star already or on target to be a star? I don't know. Okay, I don't know where to go from here.
That's okay, you're learning, you're doing great.
Well, good job, everybody. And who's next?
Next is going to be Carissa, you ready? Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Carissa's doing training, so.
So, hey, lock in. Great. So I'm doing training actually on how to dress professional. You know, we are our own CEOs for our company, and we're representing ourselves in our business. But not only ourselves, we're representing every other Mary Kay consultant. So how would that make you feel if someone showed up with boobies hanging out, you know, I get bend over and my butt cheek might pop out? How would that make you feel? And I know I already grasped your guys' attention, which I did when you guys came in, but did I do it in a good way? Because when you walk in the room, you should pull in everyone's attention, especially if you're doing your own skincare party. But you want to do it in a professional and manner, not like, was she here to sell me? You know? So this is an example of something that you may not want to do. You know, I tried to find a shirt that was I don't own any. But you don't want your boobs hanging out. You know, that's not professional. And you want to wear a professional skirt or dress, and it shouldn't be, you know, this high. I actually brought one that's shorter than this, and I was too scared to put it on. so I actually didn't, but it's hanging up over there. So you want to make sure that, you know, your skirt or your dress is long enough, that you're professional, especially if you're in someone's home, because how would your hostess feel if her husband came out or her boyfriend came out and saw you dressed like this? Yeah, and invited friends over. How would you feel, you know, if you show up on a Saturday morning and someone shows up like this, and then you have a guest leave because another consultant was dressed like this? Because you are not just representing yourself here. You're representing every other Mary Kay consultant. And I say that because I've actually had it happen to me where someone, you know, is very spiritual and was very offended that we would have girls represent the company. So I'm not saying this to call anyone out, to make anyone feel bad, but I know that when you signed up because you wanted to change your life. And you wanted to be, you know, and as soon as you signed that agreement, guess what? You're a CEO. How cool is that? How cool is that? And you're working with other top elite CEOs, because we're all top, right? So, you know, we want to represent them as well. I'm sure, you know, Cynthia wouldn't appreciate if I show up to do a joint party with her and I'm like, okay, girl, I'm here to work.
How are you working?
Yeah.
Honey, we're not after party.
Okay, yes, I like that.
I know we're selling something totally different.
I know that, you know, me personally, my boyfriend doesn't even like it when I go to the club dressed like this. So with that being said, you know, going back to how would you make you feel similar, you know, cleavage out, your bum, because if I sit down, my over here. I'm like, I'm terrible with names. So, and then I just wanted to touch on a few other things. So I brought a maxi over here. Although it's super cute and comfortable and long and modest, would we wear this to a Mary Kay as well? And again, I'm not trying to be mean or hurt anyone's feelings here, okay? I'm just trying to be real with you and take what I've actually learned from our national. And she says that even though she would wear maxis, maybe at home or on a, you know, vacation, she would never wear it to a professional event. It's comfortable. And I'm not saying you can't be comfortable to be professional, but this is comfortable. It's something I throw on her and go do my errands. You know? Maybe go to church in it. But I wouldn't want to wear it. No, yours is cute. I'm not trying to call anyone out. I'm not trying to make you by any means. Well, this, you know, it's cute, it's great, but it's not professional. So So and I decided to do training on this because we have a lot of new people that have signed up recently that didn't get the training that I've gotten. Nicole Marriott out of a career conference coming up, and I know Tammy is huge on looking professional at our company events, especially this group that's going to be here. So we want to make sure that we're putting on a great, okay? And that's my mini skirt over there. It literally, like, I would have butt flab coming out, so I did not put it on. I have Spanx on, but I didn't put it on. And then I just brought a shirt, you know, as an example of something. You know, it's up, it's clean, it's crisp. And then I do have a model as well. If you can stand up. So
Pay no attention to my lovely cast.
She's wearing a very cute black skirt, a very bright white shirt, and her jacket. So when you move up, that is, she's wearing the uniform. When you move up the career path, this is the uniform. So you want to wear black and a white shirt if you're in red jacket, and then your red jacket. And then when you move up, it goes to a black shirt when you go into DIQ. But you don't want to be wearing, you know, hot pink with a red jacket. You know, this is the uniform that Mary Kay has asked us to wear when we're in a leadership position. She has asked us to represent the company with a black skirt, white shirt, and a red jacket. So, and we actually make more money by wearing, you know, a professional attire and professional dresses or skirts. You know, so if you're wearing a maxi skirt or say pants, because I've seen jeans before on Saturday mornings and stuff, if you're wearing that, do you think people are going to take your business seriously? Or do you think if they see someone dressed like this versus someone dressed like this, and for those of you online, you can't see it, I'm literally wearing a mini skirt, like
She's all hooched out.
that is hugging my butt. So it's literally like right below my bum. So, you know, they're
She's going to give her a shot.
Alright, that's fine. So they're obviously going to spend more money with her than with myself. And for those that sell with guys, you do not have to dress this way to sell to guys. Most of my customer base is men. And they will take you more serious if you're not trying to sell your body. We're not sex objects, okay? Like, and I'm being really real, so I'm sorry if I'm making anyone feel uncomfortable. I'm real and blunt. So. But that's just all, that's my training really. I just wanted to show you, you know, something that, oh, and shoes, yes, thank you. Show you, yes, something professional and something that, you know, Mary Kay has asked us to do, which is wear a skirt. And then something, this is a skirt that I'm wearing and a white blouse, but does not mean that it's appropriate. And then with summer coming, thank you, Cynthia, no flip-flops. They're tacky, you know, you don't want to wear flip-flops, even if they're bedazzled, no flip-flops. Okay? You don't have to wear my 6-inch high heels that I have on, you know, you don't have to wear those. But, you know, if you can wear, even Kristen Sharp said that her attire is a white shirt, black skirt, and black flats. So if you could even find black flats, you know, yes, those are cute. Amy, those are adorable. So something professional, high heels if you can, because our national will ask you to wear high heels, unless you have a doctor's note.
She just
So, and tights. Yes. So, and tights, you know, our national is very big on tights that match your skin tone. You know, you don't need to wear, you know, loud colors or anything, but tights. Especially, she once said, you know, again, you guys have, for those that are new, didn't see Nicole's, but it said, unless your legs look like Nicole Mary's, you have to wear tights. So I personally, you can't quote me on this and don't take it to the national because she probably wouldn't appreciate it. I use CC cream. I already talked about that for those that weren't online. I use CC cream because it looks just like if I was wearing nude tights, like sheer nude tights, and it covers my scars, my bruises, and it gives me a little bit of a glow. So I use that, and I use that instead of a tanning lotion. In the summer, I do go through a lot of CC creams, but hey, we get it for 50% off. It's a tax write-off, so that's kind of what I do. So remember, you know, keep your shoes professional, your skirts and your dresses professional. You know, dress as if you were going to a business, would you want to see someone dressed like that? You know, we're not going to a strip club or whatever. Yes.
Sorry, and a good judge for skirts, because I know some people have issues with skirt length. No more than like an inch or two above your knees.
I was gonna, yep, and I was gonna go with that.
I mean, and that's,
I forgot.
you know, not much. So if you're showing any knee at all, it shouldn't be very much.
Right. So Stephanie just said that for professional skirts, it's an inch or two above your knee, and that's kind of, I hate to say this, it's kind of back in elementary and middle school, when they're like, oh, it has to be, like 2 inches below your fingertip. And I have really long arms, so that sucked because I always had to wear like Bermuda shorts. I couldn't wear any others. But that's a great thing and tool to go back to. Like put your arms down, stand up straight, and then go like right now my skirt is right at my fingertips. So obviously it's too short. So do that tip at home. And then if you don't know how to shop, like you don't know how to pick out a cute skirt, ask your recruiter. There was obviously some reason why you signed underneath her. Go to the DI. They're not that expensive. You can find cute skirts at the DI for like $250. So, and then Stephanie, you had another one.
Another one, if you have freakishly long arms like I do, if you get down on your knees, you can also judge the skirt length because
If it touches.
yeah, if it's touching the floor, if it's just a little bit above the floor, that's another good judge because I have really long arms myself, so that's not a good.
And for those online, she said if you nail down on the ground and the skirt's close to the floor, touches the floor, then that works for a good judgment because she has long arms. Tina, you have something?
I think there's so much more to talk about besides just a skirt when it comes to image. Because really, if you think about image, also it could be if you have.
I was going to go on to the body language.
Well, body language, I'll let you talk about that, but also like what's in your mouth, are
Yep.
you chewing gum like a cow?
Yep.
The closer you get to me, the more you'll know that is like my #1 pet peeve in the entire world. So just so you all know that I hate it, and I will tell you to spit it out, just so you know. I'm very real with that. But also just be cautious. Like if you are, let's say you're sick and you're sniffing a lot, be cautious of the people around you, or let's say making like really gross like noises with your mouth, stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm just saying, you just want to be cautious of the people around you, and what you're giving off. You want to be professional. I mean, and this could also even be down to like how many pins you have on your suit. There's a reason I don't give you guys tons of pins because I don't want you to look
Christmas trees.
Exactly. I'm very big on not having you look like a Christmas tree. And then also like, if you haven't gotten a compliment on your hair in the last, what is 6 weeks? 6 weeks?
Yeah, 6 weeks.
I was going to go into that.
Sorry.
I was just done on the clothes part.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. So for those that didn't hear online, she was talking about, just other appearances like talking. If you're sick, be cautious of, if you're making funny noises. That's why I kind of made those in the mic. If you're chewing gum, you don't want to be smacking it. Honestly, I don't think you should even have gum in your mouth at all at appointments. So if you have it while if you're not teaching the class and you have it, that's fine. But when it comes to individual clothes, I think you should spit it out. I hate that because that's honestly all that I focus on. That other thing she said was about your hair. If you haven't gotten a compliment on it in 6 weeks, you said, then it's a change. You need to style it differently, dye it, cut it, put some more on it, something different with your hair to get those compliments because we are in the beauty business. I also wanted to add, we're in skincare and the beauty business, and if we don't look like we're washing our face, we're not going to sell our skincare. So, and I've done that. I'll be honest. I've gotten up Saturday late, and I've gone with a braid that I slept in. I threw on a skirt. I didn't wash my face, and I threw on mascara. Did I sell anything that day? And in fact, I actually had people ask if this stuff actually works. So, we are in the business of skincare and beauty, and you can't expect to sell something if you don't dress the part and use the products. And you should always be going to an appointment looking the part, and that includes washing your face and putting on makeup. Even if it's just, foundation and mascara and some lip gloss. You don't have to do full eyes like I did tonight. No one said you had to do full eyes. And then, yes, always have your teeth brushed, because if you're talking this close to someone when you're doing an individual close, you think they're going to want to smell your breath if you don't brush your teeth that morning? So, and then body language, be very courteous with your body language. If you have a migraine or you're sick or you're cramping, because we all know how cramps can be, you don't need to let your customers know that. You don't need to be like, or rolling your eyes, or like moaning or groaning or slouching, if you slouch, do you think they think you have confidence in what you're doing? So we want to make sure we're always standing up straight. You know, we're not raising our eyebrows too much when we don't necessarily agree with what someone's saying. We don't want to ever roll our eyes, even if they're talking crazy talk. You know, because we're in the people business. It's true. So, you know, and then with your, back to the hair, you just always want to have it done, especially when you're going to a Mary Kay event. Like, you're a guest. Are you a guest or are you new?
Yes, this is my mom.
This is your mom.
She's like, don't.
I live to be singled out.
So we have a guest in the room, and so, you know, she's seeing me like this. So if you had walked in the room and we were all dressed like this, what would you think?
He's like, hoochie mom.
Yeah.
We need a ticket for that.
That's awesome. So she said that it would be a hoochie mama place and she would feel like she's in the wrong place. So again, it goes back to the uncomfortableness. So if we come to unit meeting, even though if we don't even have guests for skincare and we're showing up to unit meeting like this, someone else might have a guest and you're putting an impression on their guest. I'm glad I wasn't here when you like this when you walked in.
Oh no, you should have seen her face when you walked in. She
You had your leg up and you were doing like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It was awesome. I knew what was going on, so I enjoyed it. I was like, this is
and I do have space on. So when I have my leg up, I do have shorts underneath my skirts. But exactly. So, you know, we always want to dress the part. I don't even, unless it's someone that I know that is a close friend and has been buying for me forever, I actually don't even wear jeans when I go deliver product, especially if it's my first time delivering product to them. I may wear slacks instead of a skirt, but I don't wear jeans. And I always have a nice blouse on, not a t-shirt. So there's a difference. I hope we all know what a blouse is versus a t-shirt. If you don't, please see your recruiter or Tina, your director. Or me. I'll take you shopping. I love that. But am I missing anything else? So, you know, your body language, want to make sure you're standing up tall, you're walking in the room grasping in a good way, not when, oh man. And then go, Tina.
I think overall, fake it till you make it. You know, if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, you're over here and you're a little nervous, or oh my, you know, am I going to be good enough, or whatever story you might be having going on right now, fake it till you make it. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Be professional. Be the best you that you can be. Because if we are all the best us that we can be, imagine how great we really are going to be. So I think overall, just give yourself that, you know what, hey, you know, do I want to be a director? You have to do the work to become a director and become a director before you actually get into that suit. So you're growing. That's why these girls are doing this training right now, and they're doing unit meeting, because they are learning to become the director, so that when they actually have that suit, they have those answers and they can actually help you with that. So if you want to move into your red jacket, you're not there yet, then you need to play that part that a red jacket does to fit into it. So it's the same idea. You know, if I want to be a national, then I have to act that part as a national. I have to actually be that person first, image-wise, everything else, it's the same thing. So if you feel like, you know, you have some concerns, definitely talk to me or your recruiter. We're here to help. But, you know, the whole idea is to be the best you can be.
So to sum that up, I don't know if you guys heard it online, but Tina said to essentially fake it until you make it, be the best you that you can be, and play the part. So if you want to move up, you need to dress the part and play the part, even if you don't feel like you are that person yet. It's easy to become that person. Honestly, I'm a tomboy and I wear sweatpants and yoga pants until I have to come here. Honestly, I really do. And my hair's in a knot or a braid. So when I dress up, my boyfriend knows when it's Mary Kay night. So, because that's about, unless I have an appointment, that's about the only time I get ready.
Another thing with hair, by doing your hair, like she's got hers curled, but you know, Tina, Brittany, and I in Malaysia, like it looks nice, and we didn't really do too much with it, but you know, you don't have to like fancy style your hair; it just has to look nice.
Right. Not like you got off a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Or just look up like I did that Saturday. So Stephanie said, just to add on to the hair, you don't have to have a curl like mine. See, I spent probably 15-20 minutes curling my hair. You don't have to do that. Brush your hair, you know, maybe put a little bobby pin in it. Maybe do a little twisty. You don't have to have it super fancy, but you can't look like you just got off a motorcycle, woke up out of bed, like you hadn't showered in a week. I mean, you gotta look clean, especially since we're in the beauty business and the skincare. And then smile. I don't always feel like smiling, especially if I am self-conscious about what I'm doing. Smile, and it makes you more confident, and it's more warming to your guest. So smile with your mouth, but also your eyes. That doesn't mean like. Just be warming, and don't be afraid to just talk. I mean, we meet strangers every day when we go to the grocery store. The cashier is a stranger. When we go to the post office, we're dealing with strangers when we have to ship something. So treat them just like you would pick up a conversation with anyone else. So am I still missing something? I feel like I'm forgetting something to say. Well, maybe I covered it all in a quick little.
I think you got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just really, please no flip-flops.
Yeah.
We see it every summer, and I want to strangle you.
And maxi skirts. So no flip-flops, no maxi skirts. Please, please, please. They're super cute, just not at Mary Kay.
Yeah.
Kind of like the kid thing, we love kids, but just not at Mary Kay.
And one other thing, sorry, I'm having like a serious allergy attack, so I'm not actually like sick and getting everybody sick, but
Sure. I'm just kidding.
like she was saying, Tammy is very insistent, like when we travel, we're supposed to be, Mary Kay attire.
Travel for Mary Kay event.
Yeah, for Mary Kay events.
So like when we go down to Provo,
or,
you need to already be dressed.
Yeah, or if you're at the airport because you're going to Dallas. But the funny thing is, people knew when we were going into Dallas, what we were there for. And there were other consultants from other areas that, they weren't inappropriately dressed. They were just, jeans, t-shirt, whatever. But it does something for you when you dress up and when you take time to put effort in yourself.
It shows more confidence.
You act different when you've taken the time to make yourself look good. So that's another reason.
Right.
As well as that, walking through the airport, I felt, more confident, better about myself because people knew.
Well, you're representing a purpose other than, you're representing yourself, but you're standing for something. So, and to repeat that, if you didn't hear that, our national has asked us anytime we travel for events that we're already dressed. We're not in our yoga pants or sweatpants or jeans, even if it's a cute blouse. We are in a skirt already, ready to represent the company. And like Stephanie said, people will know that you're traveling for Mary Kay, especially when you go to seminar for Dallas, which I all hope that everyone goes to.
I already got my airfare.
Hey, me too!
How much did you get it for?
$280, $60 or
Where?
Southwest.
Where? I paid $301.
I bought it on Tuesday. Buy your tickets on a Tuesday. I learned this from a friend that works at the airport. Buy your tickets on a Tuesday.
They always change the dates on
right
after.
So,
Is yours direct?
Yeah.
Mine's direct too.
So, yeah, look on Tuesday and never buy on a weekend.
No.
Never buy on a weekend because they're always more expensive. But just, like Tina said, just play the part. I don't know how much more I could beat it, Show up how you would want to show up if you were going to Nordstrom or, a high-end makeup place. If you're greeted at a 5-star hotel, would you want them to greet you like that? Just think of professional business areas and think, okay, well, I'm a CEO. I'm not a cashier or I guess, I don't know what they're called, not cashiers.
A Walmart greeter?
No, a night hotel checker-in, or I don't know what they're called.
Receptionist.
Thank you. I'm like that. So, we're CEOs, so think of that. Do CEOs, wear yoga pants and a knot on their head?
Maybe at home.
Well, exactly. Right. Okay, yeah, at home it's acceptable. But at Mary Kay events, and you should honestly dress with a Mary Kay face on. What I mean by that, wash your face, put makeup on when you leave your house every single day, because who knows who you're going to run into. I can't count how many times I'm out in my freaking sweatpants with a knot on top of my hair, with my face not even washed yet, and I see a sharp girl. And they actually see my name because I have Mary Kay on my car. And I'm like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. And they do. And I'm like, dang it, I look so ugly. So, take
the way I'm that, right?
What?
You know the way I'm that, right? You just tell them, oh, I'm so sorry, today's my day off, so I'm not.
Yeah. So I just tell them, or sometimes I come from the gym. So I'm like, I just got back from the gym and today's my day off, but I'd be happy to help you out anyways. So, yeah, so Cynthia, a way out of that, but still, learn. learn. I'm still learning that. So does anyone else have any questions about image? Do you need to see my mini skirt again? Because I pulled it down.
I gotta say something. I gotta say something. Okay, also, when you are team building, it is your job to tell your team member the dress code.
Yep.
Okay? When people come in and they say, oh, I didn't know, that's on you.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
I forgot. I knew I was doing something else.
You need to tell them a skirt, hose, nice shoes, not a hoochie mama top, okay? And definitely no pants. And I hear a lot from people, they say, oh, I'm coming straight from work. Well, I come straight from work a lot of times. On Thursdays, every Thursday, I wear a skirt to work. And when I used to work at another job that was not okay to wear skirts, they would have thought I was leaving, like for a job interview, I just kept the skirt in my car. So just because you're coming from work is not an excuse, okay?
Yeah, I come from work, So thank you. I knew I was forgetting something. I should have wrote flashcards. So yes, and I come from work. I mean, I'm a stay-at-home mom, yes, but I do watch a baby during the day, most days during the week. And I have my kid, and like I said, I could easily show up in my yoga pants because some people think they look like dress pants. Yes, I've heard that they think it's dress pants, okay? And I have brought a skirt with me before if I didn't have time to change my house in my house before getting here so I can change in the bathroom. Because you never want to be the reason why someone signs up and thinks that they can dress that way and then have to have that awkward conversation. So, okay. If you have any other questions, I think I touched it, but just ask your recruiter or Tina. We're all here to help, and we're not here to criticize. This wasn't meant to be like rude criticism or calling anyone out. Trust me, I wore this maxi skirt actually at the event that Tammy said no maxi dresses, and I sat there and shrunk.
Then you should have hiked up his dress.
And I had sandals, but they had bedazzles on it, and I thought it was okay because they weren't foam, they were like leather with bedazzles. Oh no, she called me out and talked to me after. Because I tried to justify to our national that it was cute enough. So I'm trying to help you all out so you don't have to live through the experiences that I have had.
Learn from your mistake.
Yeah. So, and honestly, it really does help your business if you dress more professionally. You'll sell more to women, to men. They'll respect you even if you don't sell that night. They'll know to go to you because you take your business seriously. That it's not just a hobby. Like, it's your income. So, anyways, I'm done.
What?
I'm missing your clothes. Yeah. And thank you. What's your name, Kyla?
Leslie.
Thanks for being my little guinea pig.
Thanks for being mortified.
So I was asked to give the motivational close, and I'm pretty sure we've probably heard all this, we've heard this story before, but it's something that it can be applied to any situation in life, and it's called the starfish story. It says, one day a man was walking along the beach when he noticed a boy hurriedly picking up and gently throwing things into the ocean. Approaching the boy, he asked, young man, what are you doing? The boy replied, throwing starfish back into the ocean. The surf is up and the tide is going out. If I don't throw them back, they'll die. The man laughed to himself and said, don't you realize there are miles and miles of beach and hundreds of starfish? You can't make any difference. After listening politely, the boy bent down, picked up another starfish, and threw it into the surf. Then, smiling at the man, he said, I made a difference to that one. And we've all been taught, we're out there to help women. We don't know what situation they're in. We can be in situations like moms working 2 jobs and they're single. They want to spend time with their kids, right? We don't all have the luxury of being married and having a sole provider on the side. Our spouses, we're not all married. So we can make a difference. We're here to make a difference, not just in each other's lives, but our lives as well. So with that, you guys, you ladies have a great week.
Let's see if I can get music playing. Let's see how great I am at that here.